Hello, hello! I'm talking today about Lachlan of Galloway, or Roland as he's known in French sources. A creature of the north, he was the son of Lord Uhtred and the grandson of the more famous Lord Fergus of Galloway. On his mother Gunhilda's side, he was also a grandson of Earl Waltoff of Northumbria, and a great-grandson of Rochus Patrick. Now, Galloway in the time of Lachlan was a semi-independent lordship, and it served as sort of a buffer state not only between England and Scotland, but also between Britain and Ireland. This lordship was ruled for a time between Lachlan's father and his uncle Gilbride. But in 1174, when Lachlan was about 20 years old, his uncle actually murdered his father and took power for himself. While Gilbride sought to maintain his position with an allegiance to the English king, Lachlan sought the protection and patronage of the Scottish king, William I. This, of course, became an issue, especially in 1185, when Lachlan's uncle died, and then Lachlan laid claim to his inheritance with William's support. He managed to defeat a number of rivals, shadowy figures like Gilpatrick and Henrik Cynedog, but his movements quickly caught the attention of his overlord's overlord, King Henry II of England. Henry preferred his longtime hostage, Donnchadh, son of Gilbride, and he duly bolstered his claim to the same inheritance. Ultimately, Lachlan and other northern magnates were summoned to Carlisle for arbitration, so it was there in May of 1186 that Lachlan was finally awarded rule over most of Galloway, although some northwestern territory was carved away for his cousin to rule as the independent lordship of Carrick. Lord Lachlan maintained his loyalty to the Scottish king both before and after this event. In fact, just 1 year later, Lachlan proved instrumental in defeating the Scots pretender Donald MacWilliam. They met in battle at a place called Namgarvia, perhaps near Dingwall or somewhere in northern Scotland. There Lachlan defeated and killed Donald MacWilliam in epic fashion, and then he proudly presented the would-be usurper's head to King William at Inverness. By 1189, Lachlan had inherited the grand title Constable of Scotland from his father-in-law, Lord Richard de Morville of Cunningham. Lachlan was said to prefer this title above all others, and he founded an abbey at Glenluce around the time that he inherited it. Despite the commendability of his zealous service to the Scottish king, Lachlan did leave a mixed legacy in that he also condoned the further Anglo-Norman colonization, both in Galloway and in southern Scotland. At his death in December of 1200, he left behind his wife, Elena de Morville, and 4 of their 5 children. It was their eldest son, Alan, who succeeded him, both as Lord of Galloway and as Constable of Scotland. That's the life of Lord Lachlan. Thank you so much for watching.